We start with Bukayo Saka, who's spoken out for the first time since missing the decisive kick in England's Euro 2020 final and subsequently received racist abuse on social media. He's written a powerful message articulating his pain over England's defeat and how he immediately expected to be targeted by racists in the aftermath. Sheth is with me now on set. Marcus Rashford and we know Jadon Sancho as well have spoken publicly about their missed penalties and the subsequent abuse that they received and had to endure. What has Saka said now? And it's taken until now to almost pluck up the courage and come out with this, hasn't it? It's very emotional. Yeah,
you mentioned powerful, you mentioned emotional. It's actually heartbreaking in parts as well, this message. But it's now 4 days since that final at Wembley Stadium when England lost on penalties to Italy. You mentioned Jadon Sancho, you mentioned Marcus Rashford and now Bukayo Saka, the three England players who failed with their spot kicks. And Saka actually starts off with an apology in this social media post that he's put out. He said, look, there are no words to tell you how disappointed I was with the result and my penalty. I really believed we would win this for you. I'm sorry that we couldn't bring it home for you this year, but I promise that we will give everything we've got to make sure this generation knows how it feels to win. My reaction post-match said it all. I was hurting so much and I felt like I'd let you all and my England family down, but I can promise you this, I will not let that moment or the negativity that I've received this week break me. He then went on to talk about the support that he's received from people within football, outside of football, universally. He said, for those who have campaigned on my behalf and sent me heartfelt letters, wished me and my family well, I'm so thankful. This is what football should be about, passion, people of all races, genders, religions and backgrounds coming together with one shared joy of the roller coaster of football. And then he finished off the social media post with, well, it's quite a thinly veiled dig at the social media companies. He said, to the social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I don't want any child or adult to have to receive the hateful and hurtful messages that me, Marcus and Jadon have received this week. I knew instantly the kind of hate that I was about to receive, and that is a sad reality that your powerful platforms are not doing enough to stop these messages. So he actually said, as soon as he missed that penalty, he knew the racist abuse that he was going to face in the aftermath. He went on to say there's no place for racism or hate of any kind in football or in any area of society, and to the majority of people coming together to call out the people sending these messages by taking action and reporting these comments to the police and by driving out the hate by being kind to one another, we will win. And he finished off with the following three words, which sums it all up: love always wins. So that's the reaction 4 days after that final from the Arsenal and the England forward Bukayo Saka, following the statements that we heard earlier on this week from Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho as well.
And there is a lot of love for that young man, that's for sure. Damash, thank you very much indeed.